I expect to see underwater Grenchlers. Actually, those scared the crap out of me when I was like, yes, I'm out of the water, I'm safe, and they jump out. I was like, oh shit!
Well, I told you that they had a jump score of God.
Yeah. Why couldn't I have one as a Grenchler as a familiar?
Because the world was not Metroid Prime 2.
So?
And you're not a planeswalker.
I have knowledge planes.
Cheap shot.
And Raikou fails at seeing. Raikou, you really need to work on that, you know.
Oh, I have these things called eyes.
Yeah, you might want to try using them. Maybe. I don't.
Well, I have enough eyes to look out at my health and be like, oh, there's a save point up here, let's use it.
I need to save! And 3 deaths later, we are back.
You know the sad thing is, Metroid Prime 3 keeps track of how many times you've saved the game.
Thank you, Metroid Prime 3, you have become my new best friend.
What I'm gonna do is I'm actually in the LP. I think I'm going to show that screen every time I go to my ship.
Oh God.
It keeps track of several things.
How many times you've died?
No, it does not keep track of how many times you've died.
Okay, it just failed then.
It keeps track of these things: enemies killed, shots fired. Yes,
accuracy?
No, it keeps track of how many times you've shot your beam.
Wow. And I'll tell you, sometimes when I get, like in Metroid Prime 1, when I get crazy and forget, like, decent strategy on killing shit, I get, like, several thousand shots on just one target. So, like, it's not dying! Why is it not dying?
I think it keeps track of, what does it keep track of? It keeps track of, enemies killed, shots fired, data saves, percentage of rooms visited, and how many times you've used hyper mode.
Which I'm assuming is going to be a very high number late game, especially when you have to use hyper mode.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're still lost with Raikou Rider.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that awkward cut there, but I had a software failure and I had to, play back up to that point. So, yeah, that was fun. There's a missile expansion in this room that we could have gotten as soon as we had the boost ball, but this is why I hate it when the camera doesn't adjust to a boost ball correctly, because you have to be lucky enough to get it to, boost ball straight.
Well, I think I get the camera in this game. The camera is basically, whenever you're in your morph ball form, the camera is always trying to position itself directly behind you.
I know that, which sucks when you're trying to boost ball.
Yeah.
And at the top of this, there's a portal that takes you to a missile expansion in Dark Aether. Yay, missile expansion.
Yay, pointless loading screen, which we're about to see again. Thank you, loading screen.
We now have almost 2/3 of the missiles in the game.
I think you have more missiles than I have when I'm trying to fight your favorite boss in the whole game.
Huh. Just imagine how many missiles I'm going to have when I get there. But then again, this is a 100% run, so...
Yeah.
And you never do 100% runs because it's not your job to grab every single damn thing in existence.
Yeah, especially when a lot of them are just like, go through long, arduous trial, get one item.
It's like, okay, all of this for a missile expansion.
And I'm just looking at it all, and I'm just like, fuck this shit!
Oh, this reminds me of opening up the Brio Bridge in 3. You have to pick up a generator with the ship grapple beam, and then you have to go to the other side of Brio to drop it off. The thing is, you have to have two sides of a well-hidden shortcut open in order to do this, because if you try to command your ship to land while it's carrying something, it has to go put it back.
Oh god.
So you have to have both sides of the shortcut open, grab this thing, put it on the other side of Brio. All of this for an energy cell.
Didn't you say, though, you didn't have to get all the energy cells, though?
I think you only have to get 6, but if you screw up in the wrecked ship, and yes, it actually does have a remix of the wrecked ship music from Super Metroid.
Thank you.
You do have to get, you have to get 6 out of 9, but if you go the wrong way, you'll probably, and don't, correct your mistake in time, you have to get them all.
Okay.
Because there's a path on the right. There's a path on the right as you enter that you need 3 energy cells for, that you get a missile expansion, another missile expansion, a ship missile expansion.
Missile expansions come in ship flavor?
No, as in gunship missiles.
Oh.
Yes, your ship has missiles now.
Wow. Hey, Reku, you missed that scan data. You're not gonna get 100% now.
Shut up, dude.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this one. This expansion can fuck right off.
You can get this as soon as you have super missiles. Okay.
Yeah, this expansion can fuck right off.
Because you're forced to step in Phazon, I know, but you haven't.
Phazon and dark arc, and
the poison, yeah, but you shouldn't. But by the time you are able to have super missiles, you should have a crap ton of energy tanks, so it shouldn't be an issue. Now,
and we're in this room.
Now where else do we need to go to get expansions? Because I want to get all the ones on the dark side before I get all the ones on the light side. So, get all the ones on one side so there's less loading screens.
Loading doors. God, what loading doors? What is this? Resident Evil 4?
Loading door. Actually, on the trilogy version, they really fixed the loading times for Prime 1 and 2. Like, the doors in the trilogy had loaded, like, instantly. It's great.
Yeah.
Of course, when I go to play Prime 3, the loading times are terrible.
I wonder why. But then again, that goes under the category of they had to shovel this crap somewhere, so guess where it ended up.
Actually, I think the times loading times for 3 on Trilogy are worse than they are on the original.
It's exactly what I mean, buddy.
Now that we have the Spider Ball, we can get that mysterious missile expansion. Oh no, there's another side. That was easy.
Because that obviously makes sense for something like this to exist.
It looked like there was a passageway you could go into to go into another room, but there isn't.
You have to lay a super missile. Yeah, that's right. You have to lay a super missile to make it explode.
Well, yeah. Were you trying to say super bomb?
Actually, I was at first, but then when I realized what I said, I realized that was a hell of a lot funnier.
I agree. Yeah, let's lay a super missile while we're in morph ball mode.
Oh god. Yeah, I could just imagine in like the next main Metroid game, they have like the ability to plant super missile mines.
Okay, here's what Samus uses for a banana peel. Boom!